So hello everyone, this is Kunal and today we are going to talk about three major mistakes what beginner readers make. So now have you ever thought of something which is like doing the smart work before even you start to work, and the other one would be the next thing and the next thing. Are you falling for the next thing? What I want to explain here is there are many things which we want to do, and we based on the personalities we get stuck in different kinds of loop. Some may fall for the next big thing, some may fall for the perfection thing, and n number of things depending on the personality. So in today's video I'm going to show you the three most common reading mistakes or the beginners make while they are starting to get into reading habit or even reading. So the very first one is doing the smart work before they can even learn what work is. For example, say you decide that you wanted to start reading, and then you figure out, what if I am able to complete 30 books a year, or what even I am able to, if I am able to complete 50 books a year. So this starts to you know go back and front in your mind, and then you start to search things which are completely unrelated to what your target or the goal was. So because of this, what happens, instead of reading something, you start searching for things, and then you come across many videos, and then you figure out that I'll start with this technique and then that technique, and you're exhausted. Your brain has already used the power which should have been used for reading, but it is now used in searching or researching, and then you lose the motivation, and then you go back to sleep. Then, as you know, motivation is too small to stay with you forever. It before it occurs to you, it's already like 5 days have passed by, and for some months have passed by. So do not try to do the smart work before you understand the work. By that I mean is, start reading whatever book, or if you don't want to get into the anxiety that you are going to start reading, just pick up a magazine, or just pick up anything physical, not something which is online, because online is not reading, online is skimming. You don't actually read, you just skim through the text. But when you have a book at hand, your brain technically tries to read it, because there is no distraction as such. So just read anything just for 5 minutes or 3 minutes, and stick with that habit. Now it's very simple for me to tell you that it's very easy to stick with any kind of habit. By the word habit here, I mean is, there are two ways to look at this. Either you start reading it right now, and say you miss 3 days, and again try reading it on the 4th day or the 5th day, and this is how you build a habit. By habit, I do not mean that you sit every day, every single day, same time, same place, and start reading, and that is only when it is turned into habit. Start doing it anywhere while you're traveling or something like that, and it will become a habit in next 6 months. Don't press too much, because the moment you start pressing too much, you will never reach the goal. Forget the goal, you will never even start into getting something read. So this is the first point. The second point I have is trying to figure out what you like. There is a very simple analogy for this. Since your childhood, you have tried many things. You then have decided what you want to do, and what you like and what you don't like, correct? So now when it comes to reading, why do you want first basis answer that this is what you are going to like and this is what you should read? That's all the noise behind which books to read and which books not to read. That, more than experience sharing, it has become a stopping stone, not a stepping stone, but a stopping stone for like most of the people. Problem with that is, someone else has a completely different personality, their experiences are different, their location is different, their native language might be different, and they have liked something based on their own experience. There is no guarantee that you will like it. I'm not saying you shouldn't be looking for videos which suggest you something. Even this is a video which is suggesting you something, but do not like copy paste it in your life as it is. Now when I'm saying that these habits are not possible for most of the people, or are possible for most of the people, I don't know your regime, I don't know how much stressed you are. I'm not aware of all those things. So if that is the case, then you should think about that you shouldn't be stressing yourself too much or pushing yourself way too much into reading. You get the point, right? So that is the problem. That you're trying to figure out what you like at the very first thing or the very first day. It is not like that. Like vanilla flavor is liked by most. Well, there are some books which are liked by most, but I've seen people. I myself am an example. Like there is a book named Who Moved My Cheese. Everyone was raving about it. It's quite an old book, and I never liked it. I read it, but I never liked it. So what? I have lost my time or I've wasted my time? No, it's not like that. I've learned something knowingly, unknowingly. But yes, only after going through something or halfway through or like first few pages, you will come to know that what you like and what you don't like. Or if you get too bored reading novels or something, try with a very thin book, which will be something on getting into better habits, like Atomic Habits. It's a very beautiful book. I've not read it completely. Sorry, I only read what is required, and I only make sure that what is required by me at that point in time. If I want to read it again, I'll just open the book and I'll try to figure out if there is a solution to my current problem, and if not, then I'll change the book or I'll find something else. Then that is the time I do the research, not before even I start reading. And this happens like over a period of years. So don't try to figure out something before you even know anything about it. And the last thing I have is, like, there are 2 or 3 things, which is finishing the book. Do not be in a hurry to finish the book, because after finishing there is nothing, and it stays true across all walks of life or all things what you want to do in life. You want to enjoy an ice cream, instead of enjoying it you try to finish it so that you can go home or you can do something else, and then you have lost the joy of enjoying the ice cream. So this is true for all the cases. So don't be in a hurry to finish the book. Just enjoy it the way you may enjoy or you may not enjoy, but don't try to finish it. Haste doesn't help anything and any matter in life. And the last one, but very important one, is buying more than you read. What happens is you get all pumped up, you're all fired up, and because you're falsely motivated that from tomorrow onwards, there is no tomorrow onwards. The very first thing you have lost the battle is tomorrow onwards. So there is no tomorrow onwards, there is only right now. So if you are trying to figure out that you want to do something after this video, or maybe watching another 2 videos, just read 1 page and go to sleep, or whatever you are doing or you wanted to do that. And do not make reading something like a regime or something which has to be done. Do it while you are standing for your bus or for your transport. Do it while you are in the lift. You can have Kindle installed, and you can have ample of free books on Kindle as well. If not Kindle, there are ample of books everywhere. So don't buy the books to start with. Start with something free. Borrow, beg, steal from someone. Not steal actually, but yeah, as the saying goes. But yeah, do that, and then when you start get the hang of it, you will be starting to enjoy. If not enjoy, but you will understand the value. This is not only about joy. You will understand the value of how book beautifies you over a period of time. But the problem is nobody gives that period of time, uh, because because the thought processes are all based on apps, because apps don't want make you wait. But when it comes to game, we actually wait and we slog through the process. Even I'm guilty of that pleasure. I was playing one of the games named Satisfactory, wherein you have to slog everything and make things and put it into void, which doesn't make sense. But yes, the game is so intrigued, and I played it for a good amount of time, and it's like 400 plus hours. But yeah, it was back then. But after that I've started reading, and as you see the books behind me, don't mistake them for that I'm reading regularly. Even I don't read for a month, but I have that capacity to come back to reading and enjoy the reading, because I've been reading for quite a long time now, and I understand the value. So if you have to take 2 or 3 things from this video, that is that don't make these mistakes first of all, but don't fall for the habit thing. Habit can be one day, today, and then nothing for 3 days, and then again for 2 days, and then again nothing for 10 days, and then again for 5 days, even this can be converted into an habit over the period of months. So that is one thing. And don't buy anything, just start reading something, and then when you feel the motivation, not the motivation which you feel from the speeches or the videos which go on, not that kind of motivation in the sense you feel the value which automatically inspires you, and that is when you feel that I have to read something, or I have to read something more about this person or that person. So that is when you start reading. So that's it, guys. I hope this video was not that boring. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much.